Assalamu alaikum. Bismillah. I continue my talkings. Today I will talk about answering the question, is it true that the age of prophets is over? Religion plays a crucial role in the transitional existential process required for the theory of universality to achieve its ultimate goal. The emergence of the ideal human being or the true human model. This approach seeks to break the barriers of stagnation and rigidity that have often plagued religious movements. Dr. Hisham An-Nur, in a different context, he said that the primary cause of stagnation in our lives and the political, cultural, intellectual, social, and economic crisis we face is the inflexibility of the theoretical concepts we adopt as the foundation for our understanding and our world point of view, or our world view. Anyhow, I think today there is a pressing need for both spiritual and scientific exploration to establish a common foundation. Believers must reconcile with one another first, and with themselves and with the unseen or the invisible world. This reconciliation is essential to developing a spiritual, scientific, and intellectual methodology that harmonizes the visible and the invisible, principles that form the core of the prophets and messengers' teachings. This new methodology should evolve actually into systematic discipline taught in schools and universities, ultimately becoming a guiding force in all aspects of life. Divine providence has already fulfilled the promise of connecting heaven and earth through religious teaching, and now humanity bears the responsibility to further this knowledge. Building on scientific advancement, we stand at the threshold of unlocking spiritual knowledge. With this integration of sensory and spiritual understanding, the human mind can fulfill its role, completing the image of existence within human consciousness. Ustad Mahmoud Muhammad Taha contributed innovative idea by reassessing the current global situation through a modern Islamic lens. He revisited the message of Islam, particularly the Quran and Sunnah, and he declared the emergence of a messenger of the second message, a man or a figure granted divine knowledge of God and the Quran, authorized to interpret its meaning. In contrast, Haj Hamad offers a different perspective, suggesting that the era of individual prophecy has ended. It's already over. He urged that humanity has entered the age of the man of knowledge and critical thinking. He stated, renewal in this era is not merely a matter of interpretation, but extends to penetrate all dimensions of contemporary ideological frameworks to clarify the global civilizational development of this critical age has given rise to a new kind of human being, one distinct from that of religious eras in their subjective consciousness, cosmic understanding, and social and moral dimensions. Also, Haj Hamad, he continued saying, those who possess prophetic gifts today may find no audience, as prophets appeared in historical contexts shaped by entirely different ideological structures. Quotation end here. But is it true? I think that The closure of prophecy does not signify the end of God's communication with humanity. Of course, end of closure of prophecy is a very common Muslim statement saying that Prophet Muhammad is the last prophet. So I think this is not, this does not mean the end of God's communication with humanity or his work on earth. God's work and God's word are infinite. His grace boundless, and religious uh, ideas and religion itself actually is an expression of this grace. Since there is no end for God's grace, so that means that there is no end for God's directions and guidance for mankind. So still you have to understand a more understanding, a better understanding for God's truth is coming actually. Assalamu alaikum.